I am DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by DYANAROZAY on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. What's up, everyone? This is DYANAROZAY. Welcome to the channel. Come on in, come on in. What's up, clone? My sister is in the house. This is my blood sister. We have the same mama, the same daddy. Okay, Sonny? All right, we're both married. We're both college graduates. Okay, let's put that out there. Neither one of our husbands has ever been to the pen. Come on in, everybody. Welcome to the channel. We got to dispel some of these stereotypes, child. Listen, if y'all can hear my voice, clone, if you can hear my voice, go ahead, put a 1 in the chat, okay? Let me know that you can hear me. Okay, I see you laughing. All right, just want to make sure. Listen, we are here to talk about Real Housewives of Potomac, but I got some other news too. So we're going to start with the other news before we jump into Potomac. And I'll let you guys come on in because we got a low number right now. I don't know why people are hating on Potomac. Potomac was actually a good show. Let's see, that is hilarious, child. It was hysterical for me. All right. My mama ain't never dated nobody in the pen, child. Like, we own houses, the whole nine. It just, yeah, let's think better of ourselves. Okay. We got Steven Tyler over here, proud, happy, talking about, I knew Steven Tyler from Aerosmith. If you guys have never heard of Steven Tyler, Aerosmith, huge rock band. He's a front runner. He found out that he got black in his family. His great grandfather was black. Okay. And he found out about it. And he said, I knew it. I knew I had black in me. And then he also found out that grandfather used to be a drummer. Lo and behold, Steven Tyler started out his career as a drummer before he, got that band. Okay, come on in. I see y'all. Welcome. What's up, dark and lovely? Nice to see you. Georgia is in the house. Said this is Karen from Maryland. Personality speaking. What's up, Carolyn? Nice to see you. You guys, listen. There's a couple of things that's been going on the internet, social media, that I wanted to play for y'all. Okay. Y'all know already, you may know already, that Melody had 2 motions in response to Martell's counterclaim. Melody Sharif from Love and Marriage Huntsville had 2 motions in response to a counterclaim where Martell, her ex-husband, was asking that she be held in contempt. And the first motion was to get the court date. Let me put this down because you guys can't see my face. Here we go. So the first thing she did was ask that the court date be rescheduled for after Martell's criminal case, where he is appealing the DV harassing communication. So she was able to get that rescheduled for a date in February of 2025. The second thing she asked is that things that he had said that sound like it was from his own account or that he witnessed certain things be stricken from the record. And that also happened. If you guys had saw the original complaint, she was successful at getting complaint number 5, 6, 7, 8, and part of 9, according to T from TV. She was able to get those parts stricken as well. So she will be still attending court. And it looks like she will have to, discuss the rest of the complaint. I don't know how many things Martell said or had listed, maybe 12, somewhere around 10 or 12 things he had listed. So she will have to go to court and have her moment with him about those things. So come on in. I see y'all. Welcome to the chat. Let me see what you got to say, Clone. Clone is chit-chatting over here. Yes, I saw his interview. He was so excited to have a black great father. Great grandfather, that he said that he knew he had black roots. His soul felt like he had musical talents. Okay. Yes, y'all can see that on my IG page. Follow me on IG, the Tickety Talk, the Twitter. I go by DYANAROZAY on everything, okay? I see Barb in the house. What's up, Barb? I see Babette. What's up, Babette? So that was the first thing that I wanted to discuss ahead of Real Housewives of Potomac. So we will get to see, well, I shouldn't say we should get to see anything, because I know that that has to do with her children. So that is what is going on. And striking those things from the permanent record means that the case should stay closed if everybody's doing what they're supposed to do, because it deals with the children. Okay. So come on in. What's up, Pisces Life? Bobby Lee, I see you. Welcome. Now, the other thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about ahead of the Real Housewives of Potomac review, which was phenomenal, by the way. Give me a second, y'all. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to get something straight right real quick. But the other thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about ahead of the Real Housewives of Potomac review, which I really enjoyed that first episode of Potomac, is Carlos King made some interesting comments on his page. And I don't know if you got an opportunity to hear them. The first thing, he let everybody know that him and his longtime boyfriend, he lived together for a while. I think they have been together since the Real Housewives of Atlanta days. They are no longer together. They have broken up. And a lot of people were questioning if he was still with the African. That's what they would call him. And he said right now, I guess he doesn't know what the future is going to bring, but he said the house is empty and they are on a break. And sometimes relationships need a break. So that's number one. The second thing is that he said that he saw someone yesterday, which would have been officially Sunday. He said he saw someone on Sunday who apologized to him. Okay. What's up? I see Lady D Keys in the house. Welcome, Lady D Keys. Welcome, Cheryl the Pearl. These are the moderators: Clone, Lady D Keys, Cheryl the Pearl. Anyone that you see with a wrench behind their name are here to make sure that you have a good time in the chat. So just go ahead and follow their instructions. We don't have to agree, child, because we are from all over. Okay. God has blessed us with this YouTube, and we congregate from all over the world. Okay. Within the states of the United States, different islands, different countries. So welcome, everybody. You are all welcome. But he said, let me get this out, that somebody he saw on Sunday, and he made it out like they may have been a little shy to say hello to him. So he said he initiated like a hey girl or a hello. And he said that they ended up apologizing to him. He said they apologized to me and said that they were receiving messages in their inbox about him and Dr. Heavenly talking about them, and that they went with it without listening for themselves, and that they recently listened for themselves and said that they owed him an apology. So they apologized to him. And then I guess whoever was standing beside them, a friend of theirs, said, you were saying things about Carlos on your public platform. So you should also make sure that you apologize publicly. I'm going to let y'all hear what he said. And then I want y'all to let me know who y'all think it might be in the chat, because People were definitely guessing, and he said, I'm not going to answer. Now, I'll tell you this after I let you hear it, because I know people are going to say male or it's not male, but I'm going to tell you what he did say about Melody in just a second. First, I'm going to play this audio. Let me know if y'all can hear it. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear the audio.
Okay, I'm going to say this. I'm going to do an announcement, then I'm going to get to the recap. Somebody y'all think have a problem with me.
All right, here we go. I see you. All right.
I saw yesterday. Come here. Let me give y'all some tea. Because I'm going to tell you what happens in real life. Okay, Jacob settles.
Now I'm going to tell you, he did say something nasty about Sweet Tea, and he ended up apologizing to her. And this is before they even did this recent review. When they were reviewing Married to Medicine, he did say something nasty about Sweet Tea. He did apologize on his platform. And then Dr. Heavenly said that we're not going to talk about her anymore. So that's how they settled it. They didn't talk about her.
I love you, Jacob. Thanks for attending Reality with the King Monday edition. Because Mr. Mondays is back. Okay. All right. Okay, lovely. Say their name, honey. Yes. Beyonce style. Okay. All I'm going to say is I saw somebody yesterday who I know said some things about me. I saw them yesterday. And because God has blessed all of this, and because I operate with great intentions, I saw this person and I was like, I don't speak. There's not one person breathing I'm not going to speak to. So I saw this person yesterday. So blogs, pick this up. And y'all can guess. By the way, I love it. There's not one blogger, YouTube. There's not one person I don't like. I love all you guys. I don't have.
So I do want to say that he was like kind of taunting the bloggers, like, y'all need to pick this one up, pick this one up.
A problem. Even y'all don't like me, it's cool. I don't care. I love y'all deep. So anyways, I saw this person and
I don't think it was Sunny. Sunny was in her own personal hell on Sunday after she went over there to the Carmel Rail page. Shout out to her. She was definitely at home in Missouri. She did not go to any part of Atlanta on Sunday to run into Carlos King.
This is me. And they see me. And this is me. And they were like, what's up? I heard you. Me, because I'm from Detroit. So I'm a little confrontational, but I don't like confronting an issue. I said, you got a problem with me? What's up? Well, I said, I called you. You called me? I said, I called you. Because I saw that you sent me something. And I'm like, let's talk about it. I have no problem talking about anything. If you have an issue with me, talk to me. Long story short, this person said to me, and this is verbatim. And y'all not gonna run with this story, and that's fine. Because y'all don't like the truth. Y'all think like Jacob settles. Jacob, where you at, son? I'm giving Jacob his life, honey. So y'all think I'm.
So Sheree Ray lives in California. Who would be in Atlanta?
Pussy put around the truth. No. I tell y'all everything. Y'all don't believe me. Y'all say I'm lying like I'm Mia, and then y'all wanna read me. This person said to me, and I quote, a lot of people were sending things to me that you was talking shit about me on your YouTube, and I ran with it. And then I finally took time out to watch your episode, and when I saw it, you did not read me. You were being Carlos. You're funny. You actually gave me a compliment. So, yeah, I was misled by some of the fans who said Carlos is on his YouTube with Dr. Heavenly reading you for filth. And then their friend said, since you blasted him publicly, you should apologize to him publicly. And to this person's credit, they looked me in the eye and said, I'm sorry. And I said to this person, you have nothing to be sorry about. I didn't take it personally. I know how this game works. I know that there's people who want to see me have an issue. And what they do, they run. And
okay, we'll leave it there. So anywho, we're going to see if anyone makes a public apology. Clone said, is it Shanita? I have no clue. I think that Shanita didn't like Carlos to begin with. I would say Candy. That is a big stretch, but okay. She does live in Atlanta, the Atlanta area. But I know that her and Todd have real strong feelings about him. And I think the last time I heard her speak about him, she said under no circumstances would she ever deal with Carlos again, talk to Carlos again. I forgot whose channel she was on. Was it was a guy's name Adam? She did an interview with a YouTuber. I want to say his name is Adam, but I'm not sure. And I remember in the interview, now what she did say, even though she was laying it on Carlos, she explained the story, what had happened, how she in House of Aaron. Oh, thank you. You guys are so good. Not Adam, House of Aaron. House of Aaron. Thank you for keeping me straight, child. Now I do remember the interview. In this interview, she did not hold back. She told Aaron, House of Aaron, how she felt about Carlos, what all the things that went down when she found out he had, funded this story, how he was calling her mother or had people call her mother to get information about escape. So she said, I felt tricked. I felt, bamboozled, hoodwinked. But when he said, and didn't he give that story to Phaedra? She said, what? I can't believe y'all still saying that. No, he didn't get that story to Phaedra. She made that shit up all by herself. So with everything that she said, even when she was saying, I will never deal with Carlos, my husband will never deal with Carlos, she did straighten it out and say that he did not give Phaedra the dungeon rumor, the in the basement trying to take advantage of Portia rumor. She did straighten that out. Good afternoon. Welcome to the chat. Thank you, Miss Tina. I appreciate you for coming over and volunteering your time, child. Let's see what else y'all got to say. Lonnie said, that's why I don't think him and Mel are good. CK will lie and say that he's good with someone and is not. He said that he was good with Candy and he isn't. Well, he actually said that he's fine with Candy. She may not be with him, but he doesn't have any hard feelings or animosity. What he actually said about Melody, because they asked that question at the very beginning, they said, what's up with you and Mel? And he quickly said, me and Mel are fine. I don't have any problems with Mel. As far as I know, everything's good. I don't have any problems with Mel. And I thought that was interesting because I do watch his Messy Mondays or whatever the Monday show is. And when he was doing his reviews and people were saying things about Mel in the chat, or even when Heavenly was talking, I know y'all said that he was quick to jump on certain subjects. He would sit there with those glasses on, child. He would sit there with them glasses on like this, looking at the chat like he got so nervous. He would get so nervous, like, because he did not want to get the fan base riled up. But this time, he did not do that. When he was asked a question, child, he went, me and Melody are fine. I don't know what y'all think. Me and Melody are fine. That's how he was responding to it. Very quick. And then he was like, well, let me give y'all some tea. And I usually don't talk about my personal life. Then he started talking about that. And that's when he gave that speech that I just let you guys listen to. So yes, I kid you not. That was how he would respond every time. And he would always do it with those damn glasses. And I'm like, what are you looking at when this is pre-recorded? Number one, the comments, there aren't any comments on a pre-record, only after, it's published. So you couldn't see anything, but child, he would stare at that damn screen. I would crack the hell up because Who does that? He was nervous. He was nervous during those moments. He didn't seem nervous this time. He seemed like he was quick to just get it out there. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say about that. Y'all can put it in the chat. Keep the story going, child. We're going to see if anybody makes a public apology, if it is Shanita, if it is, who else lives in Atlanta? I think y'all said, some people said Phaedra, some people said possibly Candy. I don't know. Phaedra seems to hate his guts too. Anytime he would tease about Phaedra on the show, on his Messy Monday show, he'd be like, call Phaedra to Dr. Heavenly. Heavenly said, I'm not going to let you get my ass whooped, is what she would say, because she knew that Phaedra can't stand Carlos. So I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. A few of y'all did. So we're going to see what transpires from this. What's up, Review Hour? I see you, Pisces Life. Welcome. Now let's get into it, okay? We're talking about Real Housewives of Potomac in this review, y'all. The first episode was actually really good to me. I enjoyed it. I have to say, I told y'all when the reunion ended last season 8, I said Mia just set the stage to take over the show. When she gave that information about her, estranged husband, even though she's still, I think she said he lived across the street. He is bipolar, and not just bipolar, but I think they described it as violent bipolar, that he has these insane highs that will send him on just an emotional frenzy. She said that he had locked her in the room one day and she couldn't get out for hours, that he would scream and fuss and she would be afraid of him. Sometimes her and the kids will have to seek safety. There was a lot of things that she revealed in that last reunion, that last episode, where everybody was just sitting there with their mouths open. She got a feature in Essence magazine and a few other things, child. But long story short, she is going to be the star of the show, period. And this is someone who came on as an escort, dare I say. She worked in a gentleman's club. She did the private rooms. She said that it was like a fancy restaurant, but child, it was not. She also admitted that she had met her husband, the one she's divorcing. She said, I met him on a beach, or no, at the gentleman's club. At the gentleman's club, and basically stole him from his wife. That her and her best friend Jacqueline would take turns with their little threesomes and things, enjoying Gordon. And a lot of people was like, why is this lady on this show? She's a hoa, okay? All the things. They were just calling her all the things. And now she is the #1 star of the show. She never battled the audience like we've seen happen on Love and Marriage Huntsville. She's never battled with the people watching the show, with the viewers. But we shall see what happens next. She took over this episode, and I think she had 2 scenes, and I think her scenes were the most impactful. But it opens with Karen and Giselle. Karen Huger, who a couple of months ago had gotten herself into a bad car accident, totaled her car, hit a tree, okay? And it was reported that she was drinking and driving, so it was a DUI. And the show opens with that, with pretty much everyone on the cast sitting in their confessional, looking at the camera like, not again. I think Ashley said, isn't this your second one? Everybody was like, I am very disturbed that Karen cannot continue to do this. And I think it was only, who was it? It was only one person who said, my first thought was, is Karen okay? And then the second thought was, damn, Karen, like you couldn't have called a driver. So everybody is going to weigh in on it, and Karen knows it. Even the newbies are weighing in on Karen's drinking and driving. She's not going to get any breaks. So if you are not a Karen supporter, this is a bad season for Karen. It's opening as a bad season for Karen, and she knows it. So for me, it was interesting to watch. I think Karen needs to ease up off the Botox. I want to see people move their eyebrows, be able to smile, have life in their eyes. She is frozen. She has one of the most frozen expressions I've ever seen in my life. Please lay off of the Botox, Miss Karen. But in regards to Miss Giselle, Giselle goes and picks her up, and y'all know that Giselle is I don't know, she has called herself a producer of the show, child. What's up, Gloria? Welcome to the chat. She is a producer of the show, so she'll come in and lightweight get things done. She picks Karen up at her house. Karen is very apprehensive. She doesn't know what's going to go down. And Giselle starts right away. Is it okay if we take the same route where you crashed your car? Or is that going to be too much, right? So she's hitting her with it, with the jokes. Facts. Look, listen, move the eyebrows. If you can't move your eyebrows, then you got too much Botox. But her face is so frozen that when she's talking, she looks like, dare I say, she looks like a corpse. I can't stand it. I want her to be able to move her face. But Giselle is, doing Giselle. Can we ride past the scene of the crime? She's like, no, that'll be too much for me. Don't do that. And in her little joke to Karen, a couple of deer run across in front of Giselle's car, and she's screaming like a banshee, like, oh my God. Okay. And this is in the middle of the day. But they get to the restaurant, and Giselle is being Giselle. She's just trying to get all the questions out. Is there anything you can tell me? We was really afraid for you, Karen. You have everything together out of all of us. I have never seen you not put together. Your hair done, your clothes is laid, you're driving the fanciest of cars, your home is this. You know you got money in the bank. So why are you still out here making these 20-year-old, just learned how to drive moves? This is very, very lowbrow of you, Karen. So she's letting her know. She's giving her a nice read. And she was afraid to do it. I'll say that. She said, I know I have to walk, take baby steps and handle this with kid gloves, because I don't know how she's going to respond to me. But I'm going to try to get a good reaction from her. By the time it was all over, Karen basically looks at her and says, Giselle, you know better. I'm not having this conversation with you. Okay. Until this is adjudicated, I will not talk about the case. And she ends it like that, basically. So no, that's not how it ends, because there was a waiter who Giselle said, I truly believe that Karen may have paid him. The waiter comes over, gives Karen a glass of orange juice. And he said, there's no alcohol in that when you never drink alcohol when you are here. And Giselle said, what? You don't even sell alcohol. He said, yes, we do. He points at a table, and all the girls pick up their glass to show that they are drinking alcohol. The waiter and Karen high fives each other, and that's how the episode ends. But it was, or not episode, but the scene ends. It was interesting, I have to say. I will just say to Karen again, just, when that eases down, let it stay down, okay? Now let's get to Mia and Gordon, because my God, Mia and Gordon are giving this show everything. It's been on several seasons, and we all know some of these storylines is just over the top and ridiculous. And some people just haven't had a storyline in a long time. But Mia and Gordon is giving everything. They are walking to get ice cream for the kids. They got 2 children. And if y'all remember last season at the reunion, Gordon reveals that he didn't think Jeremiah was his son. And then we hear Mia say that Ink believes, Ink, the man that she has been having an affair with for over 10 years, with Gordon's knowledge, and I'm assuming permission, believes that Jeremiah is her son, his son as well. Now on the stage, she said, I had an IUI, which is a fertility, it is a fertility treatment. Where you basically, where the doctor basically inseminates you with your partner's sperm or whomever. So you get inseminated. So she said, I know the day it happened, the day I went into that procedure with your specimen, Gordon. And then, you wait a certain amount of time to see if you're pregnant. So don't tell me I don't know who my son is. But Gordon said he didn't know. Okay. Now, this is where the gotcha comes in. Now, Gordon is saying that he does believe that Jeremiah is his son, and he wants Ink to back off. This is what they're saying with the kids playing and eating their ice cream. Mia says, well, that's too fucking bad, okay? Because you shouldn't have told everybody on that stage that you didn't think it was your son. And he was like, well, is there a possibility? And Mia says, and I quote, anything is possible. So she's making it out like while she was waiting for the test results to come back from the insemination, that she might have still been laying down with ink. So she's saying there is a possibility, but she said at this point, you need to take the test because I don't want our son to grow up not knowing for sure if you are his father or not. She said, at this point, you didn't put this out for the public, so I want my son to have closure about who is who. Okay? So he said, I don't want to take the test. He said, I'm not going to take the test. And she said, well, you gave Ink the ammunition to want the test. And he said, then you need to tell him to back the F off and that I'm Jeremiah's father. Okay, so this is going to be the storyline that carries the damn show. This little moment right here where clearly Gordon is having some doubts or he wants to pull that back. And she said, you let that cat out the bag, baby. So it is what it is. You were with me when we were doing the procedure. So why did you say it like that on the stage? So that's where we're about to get everything else. Okay, so moving on, we shall see. And that is how that goes. Look, in case people don't know the difference between IUI and IVF, IUI is when only they take the male specimen and inseminate it into the uterus. And then IVF is when they make a whole embryo with an egg and the male specimen outside the body and then insert the embryo back inside. Okay. So it's probably, I don't know, IUI is considered the less favorable procedure for some. Anyway, let's go on to Ashley and her damn divorce, child. I don't know if this is the third or fourth season that we have been talking about Ashley divorcing her husband, but now she says she's ready to mediate, which again, this is where these storylines get out of control. Let's see, rehearse for breakfast. What? Oh, you said that the breakfast felt rehearsed, very cringy. You thought that breakfast was rehearsed? Okay. I didn't think so, just because even though you couldn't really read Karen's expressions, she was just looking at Giselle like, shut up. Okay. She wanted her to shut up. And then finally she just said, don't stop, just cut it out. Let's see. I didn't know that Gordon thought that Mia's a mess for real. You didn't know that Gordon had said that? He said that on the reunion, that he didn't think it was his son. She explained why she knew it was her son and his son, but he just he was out of it. Anyway, Miss Ashley is now saying that she's ready to mediate. And here's the problem with that. I know on the reunion again last season that Ashley had made the announcement she's not getting anything in the divorce. She said, no, I'm not entitled to anything based on the prenup. And every woman on the stage was like, oh, Ashley, like you've been married to this nasty ass freak bucket and you're not getting anything at all. All the things that he made you do, you're not getting anything. Everybody was like disgusted. And even Andy was like, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you sure there's nothing you can do? Now she's telling us she's sitting with a lawyer to help her mediate. Mediate what? You said that you already figured out the custody agreement. He bought you that house, is in some sort of LLC with his name on it. And as long as you do what you're supposed to do, he'll let you stay there, it sounds like. But everything else, I don't know. I think that Ashley's time on the show is over, because why are you here at this point? Let's talk about Wendy and Eddie. Wendy and her husband, Eddie, on the show. Miss Wendy quits her job as a professor, the good job at the university, child. The one that her mama told her, you better keep that job so that you can pay for everything. She has decided to quit, and outside of the show, which I'm sure she makes a pretty penny from, and now I think she also has a podcast that she does on YouTube. She said, I'm just going to throw caution to the wind. I don't enjoy my job anymore. I am questioning, if I'm on the right path in life, and I am quitting. And just in case anybody, they're not hurting for money, so she can definitely quit, okay, before she gets her tenure and all that. I'm not sure, but I don't believe she's tenured. And after she sent her message to the dean, after she said, Ashley equals done. Goodbye to Ashley. After she sent her message to the dean, her and Eddie decided to go out and celebrate. Now, I don't remember what Eddie does for a living, what his 9-to-5 is, but I do know that he has some sort of weed business. So CBD something, and from what I'm understanding, is it called Happy Eddie? From what I'm understanding, it's doing well. So I think that is just, she's rolling in the dough. She does not have to work a job that she does not like, and she has taken advantage of quitting in front of the camera. So there you have it, okay? Let's see what y'all got to say. Oh, Eddie is an attorney. Okay, thank y'all for reminding me. I know that he had his hand in a few pots, but I think that the weed business, if I'm not mistaken, has really taken off for him. She said that was making money hand over fist, and I think she was giving out samples last time. I think it might be called Happy Eddie, but I'm not sure. Anyway, moving on. Thank y'all for letting me know what Eddie does. Let's talk about Karen again, because she is back on the screen, and this time she is with a new cast member. So new cast member alert, a lady by the name of Stacy. They are at a mall, at a boutique, and nothing really happens here. We learned that Stacy, this new character that they're bringing to the show, or new cast member, she used to do, I guess, CNN. She was an anchor there or something like that. She is getting a divorce. She has a daughter. They blurred out the husband's face, so he doesn't want anything to do with reality TV and what she's got going on. Okay, thank you, Dee. So it is called Happy Eddie. All right, thought so. He had a sweatshirt on this. Oh, he was wearing his sweatshirt, advertising it. Thank you. I missed that. I think I would have just been listening to her part. But there you have it. Anyway, Miss Stacy is in the middle of a divorce. Her husband don't want anything to do with her. It sounds like she is already in another relationship with someone. But she's hungry. That's what we need to know about Stacy. She's very hungry to make, her place on this show in Potomac. And even though she was coming in as a friend of Karen's, by the end of the scene, when she's trying on dresses and literally asked the lady for alcohol, do y'all got any champagne, anything we can sip on? Everyone gets this beautiful crystal glass where you got a gold rim, and all the ladies appear to be drinking champagne except for Karen. And she basically throws Karen under the bus and said, oh my God, should we be drinking in front of you? And Karen said, what? Why wouldn't you not drink in front of me? Because she's pissed. Like, she knows the producer put a bug in the ear so that she can, say certain things. And she was like, well, because of your situation. And she went, the reason why I'm not drinking, Karen says this, the reason why I'm not drinking is because I'm on medication. Otherwise, I would have a glass, okay? Don't come for me. Don't come for me. But I was like, Stacy is parched. She's ready to throw Karen, the grand dame, right under the bus, child. She was like, you're going to get this work because I want to make sure I have another season. So there we have it. There we have it. All right, come on in. Make sure that everybody is bumping up the thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you, Lady D. All right. And then we got the last scene. The last scene in the house is Giselle, who throws a party for Karen. So all the girls are invited, including another new lady. What's the new lady's name? Her name is Jazzy Harris. So we already got Stacy. We're going to get Jazzy Harris as a second. She is the wife of Kansas City Chief player Darius Harris, okay? She used to be a flight attendant, so expect the jokes to come because y'all know they always have it for people that they don't think is a highbrow enough, but being the Chief player wife is good. And it also seems a little reminiscent of Monique and Chris Samuels, the football player, the wife who might just be the housewife now. Okay, so we're going to see. She had made mention that she was looking for houses in the area. And Giselle is the first person. Giselle loves to drink a new girl in with her eyes, child. Give you the head to toe look like, bitch, let me size you up real quick and see if, if you can hang with me, kind of thing. But anyway, Karen's fashionably late. She comes in with Stacy, and Giselle has a list of drinks in honor of Karen. And one of them is called the non-alcoholic Grand Dame. Okay, let's just put that on the table. So again, they are teasing Karen about drinking. They are teasing Karen about drinking. I want to make sure I get this quote correct. Okay, let's see. She shut him up. She did. She did. I'm gonna get there, child. Karen is trying to take it with ease, but at the same time, you can tell she's gonna blow. Okay, she's just giving the people a chance to say what they want. Everybody's sitting, right? They're all sitting down. I can't say talk for whatever reason. They're all sitting at this point. All the ladies are at the table. They're wearing their brim hats. That's the theme. And Giselle said, Karen, are you interested in taking questions? Because all the ladies were asking me about your little situation with the car and, your legal woes. Are you, interested in taking questions? And she said, I'm here. So yeah, anything y'all have to ask me, y'all can ask me, right? That's what Karen says. And before they can get the words out, Karen said, y'all know, I'm real interested in seeing who the real soldiers for Karen Huger are, because I certainly don't want to hang with any fake bitches. That was her way of saying, I might seem down on my luck right now, but I'm still the Grand Dame. I'm still the lead. And if you hoes step on the wrong, okay, if y'all create a landmine for me, I'm going to make your life miserable. And with that, everybody just said, we're just happy you're okay. Nobody gave Karen the business. Nobody gave Karen the business in her face, but we're going to see what happens in her back, behind her back. And I think that this scene was cut, so we're going to get the second part next week. Let's see. They're going to drag Karen's DUI through the whole season for sure. Karen is going to get dragged, and I think that her and Giselle are actually going to become closer because of how I see Karen and Giselle acting now after the season has filmed. So I don't think she's going to have a whole lot of problems with Giselle, but everybody else for sure. For sure. Okay. What else y'all got to say? She kept saying her man. I thought that they were just boyfriend and girlfriend. Who? Are you talking about the Chiefs player? Tell me, because I thought they were married. Tell me who you're talking about. But anyway, that's how that part ended. Then we're going to close the show with Mia. Now, this is the best part of the scene because Mia ends up getting asked a question about how things were going with her and her husband, right? She's letting him know that she's estranged. I think the question was to Jacqueline. Jacqueline and Mia are good friends. And Giselle, who likes to get shit started because that's what she does, she looks at Jacqueline and said, have you got a chance to share Mia's new man, Ink, the way, she liked to share Gordon with you? Everybody knows they all slept together. And Jacqueline says no. She lets it kind of ride. And Mia said no, because Ink doesn't play about me, as if Gordon did. Then Karen jumps into the mix and said, well, how are things with you and the kids? Because I really don't like how you guys discuss the paternity situation on the reunion. And Mia gave Karen a face like, bitch, I don't answer to you. Like, I don't care what you like or don't like, but you don't get to tell me what I get to reveal about my children, period. But she makes the face like, okay, now it's time for you to back down. But before Karen can even explain it good, Miss Giselle jumps in and said, Mia, it was you who brought this whole thing out here. You were the one who put that shit on Front Street, just like you do with everything. And if people are going to ask questions or have something to say about it, they should. And Mia lost her damn mind on Giselle and said, how dare you, bitch? How dare you? Okay. Don't talk to me about this. Y'all have no idea what I have to deal with when it comes to Gordon and the things I have been put through. But you don't get to tell me what I talk about and what I don't talk about, period. And I enjoyed every second of it. Okay. Basically, she was saying just because y'all asses don't have a real storyline, don't mean you get to shit on me and what's going on with me and Gordon, because they were really taking Gordon's side. I think it was, yes, they were taking Gordon's side. It was actually Giselle who said, you were sleeping with Gordon and with Ink at the same time. And that's why that man has questions. So that's what Giselle said. And yeah, Mia, we will see what happens next week, but it ended on that note. Okay. Let me see what you guys got to say. D said that Mia is so fake. Cannot stand Mia. I am liking Mia because I think she has the best storyline right now on the show. Normally, a wife would say, my husband and I purchased a home, blah, 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 blah. And she said, me and my man found a house. Oh, okay. So, Lonnie, I believe that is her husband. I think that is her husband. She introduced him as her husband first. Yeah. She said man afterward, but she introduced him as her husband. Okay. So yeah, that's how the season or that's how the episode ended. I don't know why I keep saying season, but yeah, y'all. I am in love with Mia's storyline right now. I like it. I like it. This is a real big change from what we've seen for a lot of years on Real Housewives of Potomac, and I think it's going to shake things up. I think it's going to shake things up in regards to the storyline. I didn't miss Robin at all. I didn't miss Robin at all. I didn't miss Candace either, even though I would welcome seeing Candace back on the show. Who else? Who else? Pretty much everybody was okay except for Ashley. Ashley's storyline is stale. She has a stale storyline. Giselle's going to do her producer thing, and we will see how Karen handles the attacks that she's going to receive for the rest of the season. But outside of that, y'all, that's it. Let's see. In my opinion, using her son's paternity as a storyline is whack, but it's her son. It's her son, and it's really about her and her husband, but it's her son. So the cat's already out the bag, just like everybody was calling her a whore and all the rest of the things. That would affect her children too, but nobody had any problems with that. So you got to kind of let things play out. And I think that she's doing the right thing when she said, listen, you brought this to the table, so you should take the test, because I don't want my son questioning whether or not you're his father when he's grown and you are gone. So I think that is the adult thing to do. I think it is, but I understand. I feel the same way, Diana. We have the same sentiments. Okay, cool, cool, cool. You can't believe anything Mia says. How can you trust her storyline? Oh, I don't know. I think that look, Bobby said Mia may be lying. We will see. Listen, the storyline, when people have these storylines, it unravels fast when they are lying. Look at what happened this weekend. Look how quickly things will unravel, whether it's during the season or on the show. Things seem to unravel quick when people are lying. So Mia, for whatever reason, has decided to share this journey. Okay, and y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all saw how those lies unraveled over the weekend. And we ain't even on watching Love and Marriage Huntsville right now. But Mia has a story that she has decided to make very public. She has put it in, I believe it was Essence magazine, one, or maybe People, one of them, to share this journey about mental health and other things. And she keeps talking about it. So if it is a lie, someone is going to bring it up. She talked about how her ex or her estranged husband's mental health affected what was going on over there with his brother in the joint. And that's the reason why they basically kicked him out of the business, kicked her out of the business. There's a lot of people that knows the truth. And believe me when I tell you guys, people are so eager to tell bloggers information. They are eager. They will tell them anything. So it does not matter who you tie yourself to. It does not matter You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how well you think you have played out your lie, it will be revealed. It will be revealed. Okay. Let's see. Smart Cookie said, this is what G gets for leaving his first wife for Mia. All right. Smart Cookie coming through saying this is a little karma for G. Let's see. Miss Tina said that Mia is the real MVP. I think she is for this season. Let's see. Jazzy is engaged to Darius as of August of 2024. Okay. Thank you, Tamika Davis, for setting that record straight. I appreciate it. Okay. Thank you, Barb. Let's see. Yes, they want the blogger to be their fair voice. For sure. And Smart Cookie is also a YouTuber, so make sure you guys are following her, okay, over on her page. But when I tell y'all, and she probably has experienced this, when people want the truth out, they'll come in, give you all kinds of anonymous facts, okay? Sometimes they'll tell you, you can shout me out and say it came from me, but they tell you things. That's all I'm going to say is they tell you things. And I know people are always like, how do you know it's true? You find things out, child. If y'all would be amazed at what we probably really all know that we just keep to ourselves because we know that things will come out the way they're supposed to come out. Sometimes people are real eager to get that information out there, but if you just shut up sometimes, it'll play itself out the way it's supposed to. But anyway, that's pretty much it. I'll be back with some news, okay, for later on, because I still want to get my news stories out, but I do want to get my reviews out for Real Housewives of Potomac too, okay? It wasn't Gordon she let Jacqueline sleep with. It wasn't. They didn't say that to be true. I thought they gave us a flashback where she was asked the question and she kind of smirked like it could be. It could be. But let's see. I don't care who Mia tells this story to. I'm not buying it. That's why I love you, D. Look, you make sure that y'all stand on your own discernment in business, okay? Stand on your own discernment in business. I'm just, giving you my side, but, I appreciate when you guys have your sides too, okay? But thank you, and you are very welcome, Smart Cookie. Love you, girl. Make sure you come back, okay? I appreciate everybody for hanging out with me to review Real Housewives of Potomac. Thank you to all of my moderators, to all the people in the chat. Even if you were in the bushes, I appreciate you guys. All right. We will be back with another one later on today. I'm going to do my, regular commentary on the hot tops. And what else? I think that's it. Follow me on all my platforms. Okay. Make sure y'all bump up the thumbs up before y'all leave. And I will catch you all on the next one. Bye-bye.